What's up, my ageless people? Today's video is going to be raw. 3 things that I do, this is uncut, for fat loss, for body fat loss, for that fat around your obliques, your back, your love handles, all of it. This fat that you're just like, I need to get rid of this, and then not only get rid of it, but figure out how to maintain it. So these are the 3 things at 50 years old, fitness coach, 24 years, on what I've done, especially the last 11 years, 12 years, and 3 techniques. These aren't tips. I hate the word tips sometimes because tips are just, I don't know, what's a tip? But anyway, the techniques, the systems that I use at 50 for most of my clients, including myself as my own client. I do have a trainer, by the way. Yes. Number 1, for me, the keto diet. I know. But you're going to see how you can plug any diet into this in a moment. My point here is the keto diet, for a very short period of time, I was on it for 30 days at a time, 30-day bursts. And when I was on that, there's some highlights here that helped me. It was cheap, cheaper than regular eating because I wasn't out there cheating on everything, meaning like getting snacks and doing stuff that I wasn't supposed to do. It was fats, protein, no carbs, right? Carbs can be expensive, especially highly processed carbs that are in boxes and bags. You know what I'm saying? Chips. No, I'm kidding. No, seriously. The keto diet will put me in a scenario, and a lot of my clients, check with a doctor, I'm not a doctor, on your nutrition, right, on this, but the keto diet put me in that position of enjoying the food, enjoying prepping the food for extended periods of time became easier, kept me out of the store, and my visits to the store were cheaper than typical because there's not half the cart filled with things I don't need to eat, right? Part 2 of this here for me should be for everybody. Caloric deficit, okay? Now, a caloric deficit, okay, you wouldn't go to the gas station with a car filled up with gas and sit there and try to fill it up again. Why? You just overflow. It's going to go somewhere. Same thing with us as people. We tend to overeat. And where does that fuel go? Around our obliques, our stomach, our backs, just everywhere. That's not supposed to be, and it's unhealthy for our organs. We get it, right? But a caloric deficit, okay, for me, for instance, I need 2,700 calories a day to maintain the weight in a real life scenario, to maintain the weight I have, right? Let's say it's 2,700 calories. I'm just using this as an example for myself. Now, in order for me to lose weight, I have to put less fuel in here for my body to store and let my body pull from those reserves that are already there. So I can function out there in the real world I don't need a full tank to fill my tank up. I can function on a quarter of a tank. I can function on a half a tank. I can function on an eighth of a tank. You know, when you get that red light, when that light, your fuel light starts coming on, you get it. But seriously, taking that extra 250 to 500 calories off what you really need, okay? 500 calories a day extra that you take off is 1 pound of body fat per week over 7 days per week. 1 pound. Then you magnify that, and then it becomes 2 pounds, becomes 3, 4, 5. And a healthy caloric deficit with good protein, clean fats, clean carbs, again, you could take this, like I was saying before, don't have to use the keto diet. You can use any diet, vegan, carnivore, typical whole foods diet, whatever that is. Whatever the diet is, caloric deficit that you include healthy proteins, healthy fats, healthy carbs is crucial. And that becomes part of the system, right? Those two, good eating, caloric deficit, fat burned over time. Now, moving forward, number 3, transitioning, for me, was intermittent fasting. I know, right? It's a thing. It is. I have intermittent fasted for the last good portion, or somehow over the last 11 years. And the 16-8 works for me. The 16-8 has been long-term for me. It's become part of that routine of diet, caloric deficit, intermittent fasting, okay? And that whole routine has become cheap, a way of life. It's like tying my shoe. It's like driving the car. It's like, things that you take for granted that you just do routinely. These have been routine. I'm not on keto all the time. Okay, I change in and out of that diet. Now, in the beginning, I was on it pretty heavily because it helped me lose 17 pounds of body fat with all the other things connected. Now, moving forward here, combining all three of these is the key to success now, down the road, and maintenance of losing the fat that is around your organs, that is around your back, that's around your obliques, belly fat, whatever you want to call it. Okay? Getting rid of that and keeping it off within healthy reason. I'm not saying you got to be at 8 to 12% body fat. I choose to be there year round. And this system's helped me do that at 50 years old and hopefully beyond. I tweak things in and out of there. I rotate my diet a lot in good ways and sometimes not good ways, but it's about maintaining that healthy overall aspect and having the time and freedom to actually have occasions. Where you go to that wedding or you go to, I don't want to say the movies, and pound a bucket of popcorn, but you get the idea. It becomes routine. And that's what this video is all about. A lot of these videos I'm going to do are about that. So save this video, click that like button, follow me please, because a lot of these videos are just going to be raw like this. It's uncut because I come back from clients, I come back from talking to somebody, get excited, and I'm not going to sit here and cut an entire video. I'm just going to go raw about it because this is what real life is. This is it. This is not me. I'm not going to take this video and go cut it right now. I'm going to go make another one on that, what has really, really helped in real life. Not just like, hey, do this. No, that's what this is about. It's about the long-term effects on losing belly fat for us men, including women, of course, and losing that body fat and keeping it off is key, not only for you, your family, your loved ones, friends. There are people that come in and out of my life out for the wrong reasons because they're gone. And a lot of it comes from just the nutrition part. When we start talking about plugging into this system here, to this system of mine here that and you start plugging in walking in the morning, doing a 30-30-30 split upon 30 minutes of waking up, doing 30 minutes of exercise, and then 30 grams of protein. But that 30 minutes of exercise, I typically do walking on an empty stomach. Part of the system. I walk all the time. I do these micro walks every day and get to 10,000 to 12,000 steps. My key is always to walk at least 10 to 11,000 steps. That's where I stay maintained. If I don't work out for that day, I know that I'm going to do that. I know that I'm going to get that. And then plugging in resistance training 2 to 4 times per week, starting at 2, building to 3, and launching it to 4 every now and then. Another part. But these are other videos I'm going to make. That's why it's important for me to make these videos as raw as I can, is so you can follow it. I am all about that. Follow this video, save it, comment below, let me know what you want to talk about. If you want to talk about more of this, if you have someone you lost and if you want to talk about that, seriously. And we're going to do a lot of good things on here on this channel, and I'm hoping that you take heart to that. Much love. Stay ageless, seriously. Really. Talk to you soon.